Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. First of all, I thought that it was mainly about only the human rights thing, but now if I have been given this platform, so let me start by this. That today, like all of you know, 10th December is celebrated as Human Rights Day across the globe, that proclaims inalienable rights which everyone is entitled to as a human being, be it religion, sex, race, political or national status. As I belong to the bleeding and burning paradise, Kashmir, human rights abuses are an ongoing issues, like mass killings, enforced disappearance, rapes, ranging from very bad sexual abuses to political repression and suppression of freedom of speech. Human rights violation could be summarized as a loss of lives, lack of the right to live, access to courts, illegal and arbitrary decisions on the custody of civilians, the teenagers. In Kashmir, the use of pellet guns, the use of shotguns, use of pellet gun, use of shotguns, and torture, the illegal abduction of people, lack of access to education. Most of the time, schools are closed. Restrictions from freedom of expression in traditional and social media. If a person posts something on social media, the next day his house has been raided, and there's a lot of problem they face. So honestly, today I would like to say that UN has remained a mere spectator in face of India's human rights violation in Kashmir. See, human kindness has never weakened the people's stamina, the country's or a nation's stamina. A nation, be it India or any other nation, does not have to be cruel to be tough. I would like to quote a famous poet, I don't know its exact name, something said. He says that इंसान तो हर घर में पैदा होता है, इंसान तो हर घर में पैदा होता है, लेकिन इंसानियत कहीं कहीं जन्म लेती है. Which means humans are born in every house, but humanity takes birth only in few places. So today I, Seher Shabir Shah, stand here, one girl among many, speaking not for myself, but for my people, for Kashmir, my father, and for those whose voice can't be heard, those who have not given their right to live peacefully, the right of equality and opportunity, their right to be educated. I would like to conclude what I said by saying the sayings of my father, Shabir Shah, whose voice thunders across the time and space, the prisoner of conscience, the Nelson Mandela of Kashmir, who has spent 33 years in imprisonment and is still in Tihar jail, New Delhi. He said that we have been vilified, denounced, condemned, murdered, beaten, jailed, tortured and censored, but never defeated. They have forcibly occupied our land, but they cannot enslave our hearts. Thank you so much, everyone. And also, if you give me a bit time, I can just tell you a small example of human rights violation that my father is facing. Right now, he's in the 4x4 cell in Tihar jail, having a commode in the same room, no light, no good proper food to eat. Isn't this human rights violation? Is it his crime that he's asking for freedom of Kashmir? He's asking for the birthright that everyone deserves. Just because of that, they are not even treating him as a political prisoner. And I, on behalf of not only myself or anyone else, I just want to speak on behalf of every Kashmiri youth who, be it on even little teenagers who just tried to speak about Kashmir and their accounts were banned, they were threatened. Even my account was put down just by one post that I had written about my father, because the way when I go to meet my father in Tihar jail, they just pull my hijab out, they just frisk my whole body, they check my hair, they check my mouth, and the way the abuses we have to hear there, it's really intolerable. And it is simply what a very brilliant example of and clear example of human rights violation. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for it.